did you want, Joe? Which one? Because you get a different one.
Wait, Kat, are you going back to the lobby?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit out for a minute.
Oh, you make me go back to the lobby.
See, and it's just, oh, who's that? Terry Christian. Like, what's going on? And there's so many things, yeah. There's so many things, like.
Oh no, it's connected.
WBA, why doesn't Terry Christian get banned from Twitter when people get banned so much less than the vile shit he comes out with? Oh, okay. Terry Christian gone mad again, yeah. Side. These kids, man, so damn ungrateful, man.
I'm not ungrateful.
No, not you, not you.
That would really hurt my feelings.
Friday, I wonder if you could get him to put this. I know, that means I missed interviews in St. Louis. Right. Isn't that what that means, Friday?
Okay, thanks.
That he missed interviews in St. Louis? When he should have been there, it was on the booking sheet. He missed interviews.
Sorry, where are we going?
No, I'm not.
I don't know. Could have told me that we jumped.
Friday, your case.
I didn't even know.
Speak of the language.
I forgot.
Come on. What's this shit about you missing interviews in St. Louis? I want
wait, should we, me and Shauna go to Retail Road, because Shauna is near there, and then Mike will go to Dirty Docks.
I'm flowing. Where's Retail?
Well, I thought we had it, though it was written up in Swahili by James Barnett. I thought you would have got the goddamn message. This is ridiculous. When you're supposed to be in St. Louis for interviews, what the hell are you doing sitting on your ass in some goddamn hotel over in Ipswich, Illinois? I do a little buggy. Oh, okay, that's very good. That's real good. Okay, good, yes. We're going to be right back after this. Thank you, Kamala, and good Friday.
Why women goes to bars and clubs. There we go.
Yeah.
It's going to be about
Girls Night Out,
what they do and what this means. Some men don't know what Girls Night Out means. Women have these Girls Night Out. First of all, they go in packs, 4 to 5, or maybe more. They go to clubs or bars or different events.
Oh, just put thingy on as well.
Okay.
Wreak havoc and cause chaos. They go out there to be promiscuous.
I just put what's his name on.
To be whores, sluts. They go out there for attention. They go to a club or a bar with the pack of sluts, and what they do is they get in the clubs for free, or $5 to $10, dirt cheap. While men have to pay $40 to $50 to get in. Tell me that's not a
don't
rip-off.
finish me.
Then men have to pay a coat check.
Oh, okay,
I mean, for $10, $15. On top of that, you got to go buy the drinks.
No.
You got to buy the food or whatever you got to do, while you at the event. So you telling me that's a good investment for a good 4 hours worth of entertainment?
Must be mad.
That's about $90 you spending in a night.
Yes.
That's a light bill for me. That's my cable bill. I'm not going out there just to get rejected by land whales or single mothers. Women go to these girls' night out because one girl in the pack might have just got broken up with, or the guy, the alpha male, pumped and dumped her, or she might just not be feeling good about herself. So they go to these girls' night out to get ego boosts, to reject men. They sit against the wall Literally. I know you guys seen it. There's always girls that sitting against the wall or sitting down, and you're like, why are you here? They sitting and holding a drink. You know why they holding a drink? Simply because they want to reject men. They need ego boost. These women, 9 times out of 10, they don't come there to socialize with men. They come there to laugh at men. They come in there to laugh at you guys and shoot you guys down. You know what they do when they leave the club or the bar? They talk about the guys that shot them down, that they shot down. They talk about how this guy tried to call me. He called me beautiful. He called me sexy, and I thought that was a creep. They call you guys creeps, losers. This what these women do. This is girls' night out. Whoredom.
Damn.
They go to get attention. They go to get validation from men. To get their ego inflated. This is what girls' night out is. To get free drinks. And thirsty simp manginas buying drink after drink.
Oh, I'm just gonna leave.
Tell them how good they look.
Idiot.
It's all about them wanting to feel better about themselves and make fun of men. Don't buy into this girls' night out, gentlemen. It's not worth it. Put your time into if you go into these venues, different venues tonight, because it's September 16th. It's Saturday. It's a beautiful day out. It's great. It feels great out.
I'm
if you go into these different events, make sure you go there to have fun. You don't have to go there and meet your quota, as these PUAs and dating coaches say, talk to 50 to 100 women a week. So you try to do that on your weekend. Go there for your enjoyment. Go there with your buddies.
Fools.
Have fun. Have a good time.
So he made me fly all the way in the air, dash me into the ground, you know.
Go out there and try all these different pickup lines and whatnot. Go out there and go. How about you go out there and reject women? When a woman tries to talk to you, you say, no, I'm good. Go out there and make sure you're spending your time on yourself and your enjoyment, and not wasting it on buying women drinks or trying to get more and more pussy. Because I guarantee you the number she's giving you tonight on those weekends is either to an ex-boyfriend, Pizza Hut.
Yeah, she deleted her number as well, you know.
She's giving you her
Like, she actually changed her SIM card, everything. Like, absolutely pathetic.
After the club,
Natalie, pathetic, bro.
really? The next day or that night,
Yeah.
she's gonna say, "Who's this?" You know why?
What the fuck?
Because she don't care.
It's cool.
She's giving her number to
It's calm,
20, 30,
man.
40 guys that night.
Yeah, but that's just a little bit overdramatic, do you not think?
She doesn't care.
Yeah, no,
I don't message her. I don't message her. So that's alright.
Listen, these women go to
messaging
toy with
Bell,
men
man,
to
if that's the case,
joke around
man.
with them, to make the to get their ego inflated. They like when guys text them,
That's
10, 20, 30
way
guys
too
text them the next day or that night. Hey, sexy, hey, beautiful. You remember me at the club? This is what women enjoy. This is girls' night out. Boredom, trickery, fuckery.
Damn.
Make themselves feel better. They take these selfies. They go and take selfies and post them on Instagram and Facebook. They don't go to meet men.
You know the joke is, I pause it because this is where the problem started. She went out to a nightclub with 9 of her friends, and there was 4 guys in the background, and she sent me the photo, and then I said to her, like, yeah, give me a call when you get home, innit? But she didn't go home. That was the whole point. From then on, I don't know, man. Should have been alarm bells ringing.
Hi, Sean. Oh, I'm gonna message you something, yeah, Michael. I can't really say on stream. Just cause.
Is it something to do with what you wrote on your thing? I read your thingy, but I don't want to write on your wall. I don't want to write on your wall, innit? Because you're friends, man. I don't know how your friends react to certain things. Because, to be honest, some of your friends are kind of immature, you know.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's why I don't write nothing, because I know how they be. Some of them just behave like immature. If people are not grown adults, like there's difference from adults and grown adults and proper adults, mature adults and sensible adults. You know what I mean? There's a big barrier difference. And I don't do that to disrespect anyone either, because even though I say that, I don't know them, innit? But
no, you're
some of them,
100% bang on there. Fucking immature.
You see, the problem is when you have things that go wrong in life, yeah, you don't know who to talk to, because the majority of people that you talk to are never serious and never take anything serious that you say. All they do is have a good laugh about it.
Or if you talk to them and then they use the shit on you.
No, one of my friends laughed about like when I split up with Nat, because they were like, oh, you know, we never even got to meet her, man. You know what I mean? That's how they were going on. We never even got to meet her. We should have been imaginary fool, I know. And I was like, then Derek came and Derek said she came around my house, and they were like, oh, okay. So I looked at them and they were like, nah, but you know we were joking. I went, nah, you wasn't joking, man. You wasn't joking. You know? People don't joke about things like that.
Well, it came up that it said we were 12th.
Yeah.
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 Fine, mate. Let me put something out. Hi, Sean. How are you? How's home? How's your brother? How's life? Hey, what the fuck was that stuck to my head?
It's not. I don't know what this game's doing.
Totally gotta mute
Game's drunk as well.
Sorry, cat.
My stream will probably still hear me.
You're drunk.
No, the game is.
Oh. America has to do better. Did I hear that one? Yes, I didn't even. Oh, actually, I might have to play that because I didn't even hear that all yesterday. That was murder, though.
This will probably be considered my most political video of all time, even though I would argue that this is not political whatsoever. I'm not going to be, I would say, espousing many political beliefs in this video or anything crazy. I just think that
America is awful,
the United
man.
States right now need to make
America
like
make more choices for every other country around the world. Bad ones.
Like this. I don't know
Bad
about
ones,
the
if that.
political climates and landscapes of many other countries. I try to keep up with world news as much as possible, but you know, the media is hard to trust a lot of the time, and that sucks to say, and that's going to be part of what I'm talking about in this video. But it's been a hard year for the whole world. I can't say that the United States has been, you know, the only country on Earth that's been plagued by anything disastrous this year. There was the explosion in Lebanon, you know, coronavirus has been a huge problem for the entire planet. But it has been also been, it's been pretty rough here in the United States, to say the least. I mean, I haven't scripted this video out or anything. I usually don't script out videos, but this one is just coming straight from me. So the year's been pretty tough, man. Every issue, it seems like, has kind of culminated into a big battle between people. You know, wearing a mask has become like an issue. We've never really worried about that very much in the past. Police brutality is back in the
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
I
forgot, sorry, my bad.
Presidential election and everything.
I was kind of just listening to this.
Of course, that's on everyone's mind because people are afraid, you know, if Donald Trump gets reelected, the world's going to end. Then people on the other side are afraid that if Joe Biden gets elected, that America's going to finally succumb to the pressure and just fall apart. And the truth is like most people, I really don't know what's going to happen in the future. And I can't say that I know that, oh my God, Donald Trump getting reelected will be the end of America, or Joe Biden, or Joe Jorgensen, any of them. But I think a lot of people fail to take into consideration that a lot of the problems of this country have been magnified simply because of the presidential election. Because every issue has now become a political debate, which is absolutely mind-boggling. And we've got to a point that people can't have rational discussions about problems.
Oh my God, that was disgusting.
Like I said, wearing a mask has become political in this country. I don't even know how that is necessarily possible. At least I would have never thought so beforehand. But the media, political organizations, and to a certain extent health organizations have turned it into a fucking political debate on whether or not wearing a mask is effective at reducing transmissions of COVID. And it's insane that we as people in this country can't talk about fucking problems that we have without it becoming political. The truth is, most people in the country, they truly do border somewhere in between when it comes to the political sphere and everything. Most people aren't inherently Democrat or inherently Republican. They just vote along party lines. And that alone is one of the worst things this country has ever suffered from. I mean, the idea that people legitimately only vote for people based on what letter comes after their name when it's read on a screen, what color they represent, is fucking abysmal. The whole country was founded on the principle that everyone has different ideas and that they could be espoused at any time. Yet people refuse to give the light of day to anyone who says anything different than the two major parties in this country. And then we all bitch and complain about it. I don't get it. I mean, you look at countries in Europe, right? And there's, you know, sometimes, 6 or 7 political parties that at least can compete in there? We don't have anything like that here. Because too many of you are focused on the fucking concept that only Republicans or Democrats can be right. When
it's truly not true.
Logic goes
Yeah.
is inherently flawed. No one can be right all the time. I can't be right all the time. You can't be right all. It's not possible. But we, as a society, and I know that's gonna get memed, have gotten to the point where that's the only two fucking things that we focus on. The sad truth is, this year, you know, a lot of people don't like the two major political candidates. A lot of people don't like Donald Trump or Joe Biden. But you know what they're gonna do? They're either going to vote for one of the two people they don't like, or they're just not going to vote at all. And so we're stuck in this bipartisan issue that we face every single fucking year. Every single election year, every time something major comes up, we're stuck in this same cycle. The sad truth is, the Libertarians don't have any chance of winning the election. The Green Party, they don't have a chance. People running independent, they don't have a chance. Any of the other, like, minor political parties out there, they don't have a chance of winning an election. The closest that anyone has come in recent memory that I can think of is Kanye West. And he has pretty much no shot at winning the election. And he is running as what, a member of the birthday party? That's what we've come to as a country. Where a member of the quote-unquote birthday party is the closest candidate to actually winning a major election, pretty much since Republicans and Democrats seem to have existed. That's pretty sad. So these two political lines have become almost stamps of identity to virtually everyone in the country. And you can now consume mass media based on those political lines and be told by either side that the other person on the other side is your enemy, that they're the person trying to ruin America, that they're the person trying to take everything from you. You watch right-wing media, they tell you that all Democrats want to do is they want to take your money from you because they're lazy and ineffective and they hate you because you have money and you have things. And then you take a look at left-wing media, and anyone who believes in anything on the right is racist, and they hate you, and they want you to die. And it's so divisive, and it's so fucking horrible that this country has succumbed to this, like, media pressure to fight one another, that you literally see in the streets now, people with different ideologies murdering one another, killing people. What the fuck have we become as a country? I mean, what has happened? I mean, you can't look at America's history and pretend that this is a perfect country, that we've never done anything wrong, that nothing bad has ever happened, that groups of people haven't been stigmatized and haven't been treated as subhuman. But you also can't look at modern society and believe that everyone wants to go back to that way, or wants to keep things that way. As a society, we've almost regressed to this point where everyone is guilty until proven innocent in anything. And it's gotten to this point where you're viewed as an enemy of people simply for disagreeing on one small fucking thing. And a lot of it comes back to the media, because once again, you turn on the television, right, to see the news, okay? And the only thing that you'll see from most of the mainstream media is literally whatever political propaganda that they want to push out to people. I want to show you guys a clip really quick. A lot of you may have seen this, but I think that this proves a pretty big fucking point.
Oh no.
Right, I found a third one. Lucky.
Coming along the river towards you guys, so if anyone wants to jump in.
What's he showing?
No.
All of the media news. Okay, the media coverage.
Obviously, clearly, because you're a cook.
What you just saw is one of the biggest media and broadcasting companies in the world, not even just in the United States, in the world, pushing out the same script to dozens of media and news stations across the country. The problem with America, I think, is we have a problematic past that we can't address in unison, because the media divides us along political lines, party lines. They divide you along socioeconomic lines. They divide you among racial lines, among gender lines, among anything in order to make you an enemy of someone else so that they can profit by pushing you this type of fucking narrative. I mean, have you ever noticed in this country that for the last 5 years, Hollywood has been exposed as being one of the biggest pedophile rings in human history, where so many people have been tied into it in some way? We've seen all these allegations of horrible things going on there, and no one says anything about any of that, right? That's barely news, and the only time it's in the news is if they can profit off of it, but they will provide round-the-clock coverage on anything else. Anything that doesn't expose the shit that's going on in this country, that'll get 24, if Kim Kardashian farts funny, it'll be on, you know, Entertainment Weekly or whatever, right? And that'll get mainstream coverage for 3 days. But if there's a problem that can be addressed, if people came together, that's never covered. And none of us can pretend like we're immune to it. I mean, at some point, all of us have fallen into that mentality that, yeah, these people are garbage and they want the downfall of our country. They want me to do something bad. We all fall into it because it's hard not to in modern America. But that's like a massive problem that I think we as a country need to address. You need to realize that your neighbor that has different political opinions than you is someone that you're going to have to live with probably for the rest of your life, okay? And people are always going to have different opinions than you. It doesn't mean that they're enemies of you as human beings. And you can agree to disagree with people on things. Don't let these people in control, and I'll say that very carefully, the people in control, don't let them tell you that that isn't possible, okay? Because the truth is most people, we all want the same things. We want everyone to have good lives, right? Here in this country, we want everyone to have a good life. We all want people to have unique identities. We all want people to thrive under their own conditions. We all might have differing opinions on how that happens, but the last thing we need to do is to split apart into these fucking little segments of people and treat everyone else like outsiders and treat everyone else like they're horrible people. It just seems like every day when I get on social media, the only things I ever see now are it's political hate against somebody, it's racial hate against groups of people, there's people being killed in the streets, we're disavowing ourselves as a country, when what we really need is some sort of healing. We need to have people coming together and talking out problems instead of killing one another in the fucking streets. We need to have rational discussions about the issues that have happened in the past that we need to address today instead of like social media persecution. It's nuts. And this election isn't going to solve those problems. I mean, I'm sorry to tell you guys that. The truth is, a lot of the reason that the media is like so rampant with this kind of stuff this year is because it's an election year.
You're a tramp.
Pushing a lot of this simply because of that.
Shit tactic, build.
It's okay.
Tramps.
I think these are going to be interesting, okay? So, in 2005, 1% of all daily newspapers were independently owned media sources, might I ask. 15 years before that, in 1990, 17.3% of daily newspapers were independently owned.
People building like 6 things in 1 second. It's absolute nonsense.
The independent newspapers in this country disappeared almost entirely. Down to they're 1%. That was in 2005. Imagine where they're at today. In 2012, 6 corporations owned